Hello.
Hello.
We are back.
What's going on? Welcome back to What We Learned This Week. I am Drake. That is...
My name. What a stupid fucking way to start this.
Hey, man.
No, it's cool. It's cool. It was fine. It's fine. What episode are we on, Drake?
We are on episode 11.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got it right this time.
Dude,
I'm so proud of you.
keeping up now because I was
Keeping up
ashamed
with the Kardashians.
at the last time. Gross. The last time I was proven wrong. about
Yeah,
the
well,
episode.
you were proven
Yeah,
majorly wrong.
Yeah, I know. I was there.
Yeah. And we may or may not, depending on how this goes, be posting a video for the first time, a video podcast. We currently have the camera running, so you guys can maybe see us. If this
Maybe.
does not, yeah, we're testing it, so it may work, it may not work. Let's just cross our fingers and hope that it does.
Yeah.
right?
Hey,
So-
here's to hoping.
Yeah, man. So another week,
Another fucking topic.
more topics. Awesome. I love it. I think we should do another like Q&A version.
Yeah?
I enjoy those. We
Yeah,
learned
those
a little,
were
it's
really
like
fun.
We learned a little bit about each other, and people learned about us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's kind of cool. It is what we learned this week. The audience is learning about us. That counts, right? It's a topic.
I think that's something that at some level could be entertaining.
And I think that was one of our most engaging episodes. Actually, was the Q&A.
Think so?
Yeah, I think when I looked at our statistics, I think that was like by far one of our most engaging episodes.
No,
Because
fuck
we're
yeah.
kind of on topic with everything like that and all that
Yeah.
shit. So, yeah.
No, for sure.
Hell yeah, man. All right. Who wants to start? You want to start?
Yeah, I'll start.
Give me a question. Let's do this.
Real quick, and I'd put some side notes down. Ooh, okay. Here's one that jumped out to me like
Let's do it.
really, really fast. If you had the world's attention for 30 seconds,
Oh,
what would you say?
Oh, what would I say?
What would you say to address the world, the entire populace of this planet?
For 30 seconds?
For 30
That's a long time.
seconds, yeah. What would be your cliff note? What would be your point that you'd want to get across to everybody?
Subscribe to our podcast. Always thinking about business development, man. If I'm being totally honest with you,
Hell
that's
yeah.
probably what I'm doing. I'm probably going to just be like, yo, what we learned this week. Check it out on Facebook. Wait, is it being translated?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I mean, you were literally addressing the entire world. So I mean, think
At
of
least
like a
three-quarters of the
UN.
world will never understand what we're saying because
Well,
of the
Think of it as like a UN
translation. But
summit.
okay.
You know, so like there's
So every,
translators.
they have the
yeah.
translator, right? But like
Yeah.
our podcast itself will never, like three-quarters of the populace would never understand what we were saying. You know what I'm saying?
But maybe they just enjoy our voices.
Yeah, that's true. They are soothing voices.
Speak for yourself, man. I got like some nasal shit going
Yeah,
on.
you do.
It's weird. I gotta mix up my mannerisms. I don't know if I can actually do that. I've had the same mannerisms. Well, I guess
You
my
think you
entire
could? You
life.
think you could functionally like change your mannerisms?
If
like,
I put effort
consciously?
into it, yeah. If I really tried.
Yeah, that's true. What would
'Cause I
you
can-
say? 30 seconds. What are you saying?
30 seconds. I don't think I'd say very much. I think it would be more along the lines of like, think of the dolphins, but that never works. You know?
Like,
I'd want to address like
climate
world,
change is real.
not necessarily climate change, but like dealing with shit that we got going on right now, like trash, like the ocean.
I just talk shit. Y'all are fucking stupid. Everyone here is stupid. We all deserve to die. This is fucking dumb. We talk about the stupidest issues and fight about the dumbest shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that, but 'cause nobody.
No,
listens.
I mean,
'Cause
like-
people already do that. And nobody fucking listens. So.
Yeah, no, and I think that's it. That's really tough, man. I think at the least you'd want to do something substantial, like you want to see something inspirational or something like that, but nobody's ever going to listen to it.
No.
I mean, I don't know.
That's why you can't go inspirational. I mean, unless you got something really profound, like a narrative that would change everyone's viewpoint, nobody's gonna listen because there's people that have that platform already.
Yeah.
Like think of the president. Think of fucking anyone that's a leader of a country. Technically, they have a platform to do that on. Where
Yeah.
most of the populace is hearing them, but it's like they're just
It's just
no matter
fodder.
what they say, half the time it's going in one ear and out the other. So
Yeah.
he kind of, that's why I'm just saying, dude, biz dev. Like,
Biz
I'm going
dev.
straight, just endorsing my company.
Watch our shit.
Like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, which, by the way, subscribe to our YouTube channel because it's live now. And that's where the recorded podcast will be.
Yeah, bud.
If it works.
If it works.
If it works.
If it works. But yeah, no, I thought that was a really interesting question just because like it makes you think about like, would you address global issues or would you plug your company or would you?
I mean, like, I'd like to say I would address social issues, but it's just
Mm-hmm.
like people have had that platform and it just doesn't. I mean, I guess just because it fails once doesn't mean it'll fail every time.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you should give up. I get that, but
You know what I think would be really fun?
what?
Stirring the pot.
Just make people even more divided. I feel like
Not necessarily divided, but like put a conspiracy out there.
Oh God, like what?
I don't know. There's just something that would, like, because not everybody's gonna listen to you. Not everybody's gonna believe what the fuck you say. But there's always that one motherfucker. There is always that one motherfucker that's like, yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense. That
that's
makes
totally
total
true.
fucking
Yeah.
sense. Yeah, you must be fucking lizard people.
There's 100% lizard people.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting one. I'd have to. I wouldn't see if I have 30 seconds. The only 30 seconds I'll ever have in my lifetime to do that and address the entire populace. It's like I feel like I hate to say this, but I feel like I'd be wasting my time if I'm talking about social issues because people have already done
Exactly.
that, and it's
Dude.
like it doesn't fucking work.
Yeah.
Although I guess
It's all on deaf ears.
if you're
man.
listening to the entire populace is listening, maybe it does catch on. Maybe I guess if you look at it from the standpoint of like, if one person listens, then you've succeeded. You know, if you look at
Right.
it from that standpoint, if one new person takes action on what you say, but again, if one new person subscribes to the YouTube channel,
Hey.
then I'm successful at that point too. I don't know, I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to be super I don't even know what word I'm fucking looking for, but I'm not trying to like I can't think of the fucking word. I'm trying.
Or like promote your own shit.
Yeah, I don't
and, like,
want.
selfish with
Yeah,
that
selfish.
moment, or-
I don't want to be fucking selfish with it, but at the same time,
Well, I mean, like, what?
I mean-
That's the contrast, dude. It's like, what do you do? Do you buckle down and try and talk about world issues that have already been talked about, or do you try and promote something that you're interested in?
unless I had like some profound way of addressing an issue and like could change everyone's viewpoint on it,
Yeah.
then obviously I'm gonna bring that up.
Oh yeah.
But if I'm just reiterating the same shit that Leonardo DiCaprio has talked about, it's Leonardo DiCaprio
Yeah.
versus me. Like, if he can't fucking get you to
Honestly-
save the whales, how the fuck am I gonna get you
Dude,
to save the whales?
Honestly, that's funny that you say that because like I feel like that celebrity status has so much more pull than it does with like personally at least. Like I pay attention more to what celebrities feel and like their
Than
outlets and
politicians.
their inspiration and like their
Yeah.
influence than politicians
Yeah.
or activists and stuff like that. Like if there's a celebrity that joins a charity or a movement, for me, for some reason, it feels like it has more weight because it's a cultural hub. Those people, those
Yeah.
individuals are cultural.
Because you feel like they're not
foreheads.
being purchased by
Yeah.
they're not being backed by some big business to say the things,
Yeah.
even though they probably are. Let's
Well,
be
I
honest.
mean, like, there's
But it
always
doesn't-
profit
It
somewhere.
feels more genuine.
Yeah. No,
You know,
because
like,
it's
if Leo,
a human to
if
human.
Leo's going out and starting a fucking, petition
Yeah.
for climate change, it feels more genuine than a fucking top politician going out and saying, "Hey, you should start buying into this company
Yeah.
rather than this company." It's like,
No.
what are you getting out of that?
Right.
You almost look at politicians like, what do you have to gain from
Yeah.
telling me this? But for celebrities, you're almost like, oh, this guy or girl has
Well, it's cool that
money.
they're this
they have
passionate
a platform.
about-
Yeah,
yeah.
this is what they want to be involved
Yeah.
in.
No, and I think
Maybe that's the wrong viewpoint. Maybe it's the right one. I mean, I'm sure. I don't know. I'm
I
sure
don't know. There's a relatability
there's always a bad
to
egg
it. Yeah.
in the nest, but
Well, yeah. There's always going to be some rotten.
But-
But I mean,
it is interesting.
yeah, it's just there's a relatability to it that just like immediately like for that poll. I mean, like Robert Downey Jr. If he were to come out today for like a public press conference and be like, "Hey, we should institute," or like, "I'm really into Fight Clubs right now. Like, we should just beat the shit out of each other on like a Wednesday night. Who else is down?" Like, yeah, please.
I
Cool.
wouldn't put
that
it
sounds
past
awesome.
him. I mean, the guy wasn't he a huge cokehead? And
Oh,
he
I
got a
can tell you,
couple
man.
Deweys.
I couldn't. I
Yeah,
couldn't
I know
tell
he got a
you. I
couple
haven't checked
Deweys,
on
and
that.
that man made the real glow up. He went from being arrested multiple times to being Iron Man. It's a
Yeah.
glow up.
Well,
And also,
I prefer him as Sherlock, man.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think that's his
Sherlock.
best character.
yeah, true that. Also, I just want to say real quick because I can kind of hear it through the headphones. There is a little bit of construction going on
A little bit,
outside of
yeah.
the studio, so if you hear that, we're super sorry. We'll try and limit the noise as much as we can, but they're literally just banging fucking hammers against the wall. So
I think they're fixing one of the doors or
yeah,
something like that.
we'll try, but just heads up for that, guys.
Bear with us.
Bear with us as we work with this studio and everything.
Yeah. I still can't get over how crisp these mics
I
sound.
know, I love them.
This is phenomenal. And the mixer, dude.
Board, it's so fucking lovely. I can control everything. It's so nice.
All this power at my fingertips.
If only the audience could see the hellstorm that I had to deal with to get our audio even remotely okay. Comparative to now. For those of you that can't see, Drake's fucking looking at himself in the
My
camera.
dad bod.
His little dad bod.
I'm working on a dad bod, man. I'm cooking
killing
that
it.
bad boy up.
Killing it.
Getting that
All
done.
right, my turn for a
Yeah.
question. We're getting off track. My turn. All right. If you had unlimited money, what's the one thing that you would invest in? Like the one, I don't know, just one aspect. One, not even just a business specifically, but like
Something to
one
invest
type of business that you would, or one type of.
in. Event or like does it have to be a business?
No, it just has to be like a, like would you invest in tech? Would you invest in medical?
Oh,
okay. Something like that, like
okay.
a broad term, and then we'll go more specific. So like broad term, what's the sector that you're investing
The sector would be medical, and the specifics would be brain transplants.
in? Like you just fund people, like fund brain transplants?
I would fund the research and exploration into the more advanced levels of swapping a brain between vessels to make that a tangible thing. Anything to prolong my life, yeah, I will throw as much money as possible at it. Because if you can put this brain, this fucked up, blackened noggin, into another vessel and give me another 65 years, yeah.
Damn. You basically created immortality. Yeah, but where are you getting the bodies?
Bodies? I don't care.
Okay. That's where we get a little
don't
black
care.
markety there.
No,
I think.
I mean, I'm sure.
Or are you going robo? You going robo body, or are you going like an actual human body?
I mean,
that
it'd
you're
be
transplanting the brain
really
into?
interesting during that transition period because I mean we're already growing organs, like efficiently growing organs for transplanting for
Well, I don't think
medical
that
use.
I don't think it's mainstream yet, but I think
No, but it's
being
the process is there.
developed, yeah.
You know, like there's people that have ears growing on them because they needed to be put on them, but they need those cells to be used.
If that's happening yet, I think that it's in
In theory,
development.
yeah.
Maybe I don't think that that's mainstream. Like people are growing ears,
But
but
yeah, I definitely I would put as much effort and enthusiasm into that as possible. and
interesting.
funds.
That is one that I would not have. See, I was thinking more of like a aspect of wealth management, but
Mm-hmm.
you're thinking more like
Because I can build up money,
of,
yeah.
longevity of life.
Yeah, because I could build up money over time if I lived forever.
That's interesting.
But the only issue that would come with that is a deterioration of the tissue that is the brain.
True.
So
So you have to
because
keep the
everything
brain
dies,
preserved a little
yeah.
bit, yeah.
How to almost like a Futurama in a jar kind of thing.
Although if you're in a new body, I mean, if you're in a younger body, would the cell regeneration, the young cell regeneration, like think of like skin being broken. Like
Yeah.
when you're younger, it takes a lot less time to heal because the cell regeneration
just
is
firing
a lot
off,
quicker.
yeah.
Would that be the same for like your brain?
I
Or is it
wish I
triple?
had the medical knowledge to
Yeah,
tell
I
you
have
this.
no fucking medical.
But like
knowledge whatsoever.
I would assume with some sort of backing like that, like it would be
They'd
able
figure
to,
it out.
Yeah, well they'd
Figure it
maintain
out.
and do stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that would be fucking tight, man.
Yeah,
I would
that'd be
love
fucking
for
crazy.
that.
I would say mine would sort of be medical. It would cannabis market at this point. That's the
God,
biggest
yeah.
one I'm fucking going into right
yeah.
now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, whether you're for or against it, the fucking wave is coming,
Dude,
Like it's here.
that green rush
Yeah, it's fucking here.
It's been
like,
pulling waves out to the sea.
if I had
and it's now
yeah,
crashing
if I had unlimited
into
money
the shore.
right now, I'm dumping into tech,
Mm.
maybe a little biomed,
Yeah.
and cannabis. Those are the three industries I'm dumping into.
For sure.
And obviously real estate. I mean, I would probably go.
Everybody
I've
needs
always
a house,
I've
man.
always wanted to go into like the real estate investing.
Yeah.
Buying properties, selling them, reinvesting that money into a bigger property, stuff like that. I've always wanted to do that too, but yeah, I just think cannabis is just an emerging market.
Oh
I
my
think
God,
it's something that if you hop on the train now, you're pretty much.
Golden.
I mean, it's gonna be federal at some point.
Yeah.
So
And as long as you maintain yourself in a proper and professional manner when doing that, dude.
well, I'm just
go through the
investing
right
in it. I'm not
avenues and
smoking
stuff.
it. I'm just investing in the industry.
No. I'm just saying, like with the proper avenues and stuff like that when
Right.
participating in the
Not
market
going
like
shady.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
for sure.
be a jag off.
That's true.
Don't try to undercut and do all that fucking shit.
All right,
Garbage.
your turn. What do you got?
My turn. The other question that I have:
I have.
if you could disinvent one thing, what would it be?
Is disinvent a word?
I'm gonna pretend it is because I don't know.
Is it de-invent or disinvent or uninvent?
Uninvent. Let's use that. Uninvent one thing.
Take away an invention.
Just poof, never existed. Poof. One thing. What would it be?
Man.
Man?
No. I'm saying like.
I was like, Jesus. I mean,
I'm
for
saying
the
like, man,
environment,
that's-
I agree with you, but shit.
I'm saying like, man. That's a.
Man. Every living man.
We weren't invented, but okay. No, I'm thinking like just man. Like that's a tough question. Like
That is a super tough question.
one thing that I
Morally.
would uninvent. I don't know. I'd want to say like
Come on.
nuclear warfare, but at the same time,
Nuclear fusion, stuff like that.
at the same but nuclear fission has technically helped like energy consumption
Yeah.
too. So it's like you don't really want
It's
to
all
take
part
that
of the
away.
process, yeah. It's tough, man, because there's so
Can
many
I
outlets.
can I choose like
You can choose anything.
can I choose like
An
something-
invention?
Can I choose an inventor that I wish would have made it?
Tesla?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
There'd
would
be one.
Tesla should be like the guy, the god. Like
He
if
is the guy.
I know, but like
That's the problem.
he got like if he would have just that poor man.
If you would have just challenged him to a duel.
If he would have just challenged him to it.
Do you want to know some fucking crazy shit? We'll get back to this because I have an answer for that question.
All right.
Canada is working on passing legislation to make it it's not illegal anymore to challenge someone to a duel.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm
That's not a
dead
real
serious.
thing.
I am dead fucking
That's
serious.
not real.
I am dead
I'm
serious.
looking that up after
Please,
this
please
podcast.
look it up. Please.
Where's Jamie? Fucking Jamie. Oh yeah,
Fucking-
Walker's not
yeah,
here, so we don't have a
Walker.
Jamie this week to look that shit up for
Yeah,
us.
dude.
No way.
I'd seen
Like,
multiple.
you can just go on the
multiple
streets and be
articles
like, I
about-
challenge
well,
you to a duel.
I'm sure there's some sort of
Did they go to an arena?
regulation
or do they
for
just
it?
duel right there?
I don't know.
Do you have to slap somebody with a glove?
I don't know the protocol, but it was literally just saying that like if there was an official duel made between two individuals, male or female, that
could
duel
just
could be
duke it out?
carried out
Legally.
legally.
There's no.
If there was any
What
like
if
there
one
would
of them
have to
dies?
be well there would have to be a precursed like agreement that like if something happens, you know,
That's intense.
It's
a bunch
really
of Canadians
intense,
just
and
sitting
I
there
really-
beating the shit out of each other.
dude, I'm going to Canada. Because if there's one thing I'm going to do in this life, it's going to be kill someone. I'm going to challenge.
That's not on fucking. That's not recorded. Great.
No, I'm going to, I don't know. Everybody's had that fucking thought. I'm going to be like, just beat someone to death.
I'm looking that shit up. That's fucking
please,
wild.
please look it up.
All right. Anyways.
Because if at the least I would like to be proven wrong, because I've seen multiple articles about this. Like it's one thing if you're like scrolling through social media,
Right.
and you see it, and it's like, oh, that's kind of a cool concept, but it turns out to be fake. Like
Right.
celebrities dying. Like,
Yo,
you see
Facebook's
those all
been
the
doing
time.
this thing recently too, where if somebody posts an article,
Mm-hmm.
they'll post underneath it and like verify if it's real or not.
No shit.
They're like doing like a Snopes thing. I've noticed it on a couple. Like one of them I saw the other day. I don't even remember what it was, but I saw an article the other day and it was like super outrageous. It was fucking stupid, and you could tell it was fake. But like Facebook actually posted a thing like this little excerpt right underneath the
Yeah.
post, and it said, this news article was proven to be fake and all this stuff. So it like verified, like,
That's
hey,
cool. That's
this is
very
fake
cool.
news kind of shit.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting that they're doing that.
We'll
now.
definitely have to double up and see what that kind of stuff is. I'd love to, because like I said,
I'm gonna
I've
just
seen
start
multiple.
posting a bunch of fake shit and see
Dude.
if it catches it.
That'd be fucking cool.
Just a bunch of stupid,
I wonder
ridiculous
if
fake
that's a
shit.
part of their algorithm too. If picks up if it's not like a reputable
Source.
yeah, or like a post.
Probably.
You know?
It's got to. I don't know. The algorithm tried to kick our Facebook live video
They
off
did.
last
They
week.
shut us down
They fucking
while we were
shut
recording.
us down. And then luckily I put it into review and I got it back on. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It literally, so guys, for all of you that don't know, we do a Facebook live video after every episode of the podcast. And last week, the three of us were sitting in here and we were doing Would You Rathers. And some of them got like a little raunchy, but they were nothing against code of conduct for Facebook. So we're recording. We're an hour and a half into recording, and literally we watched on our screen. It stopped the video, said your video will process in the next couple minutes. Took me back to my homepage of my Facebook, and then said your video has been stopped due to code of conduct being breached and all this shit.
And
it was like, do you want to put into review or would you rather delete it? And I was like, what the fuck just happened? Like it was literally mid-sentence just stopped us. And some reason the Facebook algorithm thought that we were talking, I don't know, it said like hate speech or something like that.
Yeah, it was.
There
it
was literally no hate speech going on, but it
Yeah.
like called it that. And then, yeah, luckily I put it into review and like that the next day they verified
they
that it was okay.
reinstated it.
But I was like, holy shit,
Dude, it's
that's
fucking crazy
nuts.
stuff, man.
That's nuts. I mean, we're not a huge account by any means.
No.
So it just targeted.
It's just like, I think. Do you think it's like a consistent thing?
I think it's an algorithm that I think personally that it's an algorithm that like catches certain words and then like monitors
triggers a red flag.
Yeah, and then it like cuts you off or whatever. I don't know, but
That would
anyways,
make a lot more
we gotta
sense.
get back. What's the one thing you're
I would
de-inventing?
de-invent. Now I will take the personal flack for this, but organized religion.
Ooh.
I will.
Is it invented? See, but then you get into the topic of is it invented?
Well, that's why I said organized religion. So the idea of churches and assemblies and stuff like that, because I feel
We're going fucking.
well, no, and this
Splitting the
in no way, shape, or form is this me like dogging people who believe in God or any of those different deities and stuff. Because for a long time, I was raised Catholic.
Yeah.
So
I
for
mean,
a long
religion,
time,
it's kind of when you look in history, religion is
that's
the cause
that's
of
my
all
key
wars.
point. That's my key point. And I think when there is an organization, when things are brought to a center,
Yeah.
where there's a congregation of people, it's either going to go really well or there's going to be zealots.
But don't you think it's kind of helped create better people in a sense too?
No,
if
and
we're
that's
organized?
the contrast. That's
Because
why
like
I have
think of a world without organized religion. That's weird. That is weird. It's a weird
I feel
world.
it is, but that for me is like I'm an omniist. I consider myself an omniist to where I believe in whatever the fuck makes you a better person. Like I don't give
Is that
a
a
shit.
real word?
Oh yeah, no, it's a real perspective. It's a
Like
real ideology.
OMNI?
Yeah.
Theist?
Yeah. But it's literally like as long as your religion that you believe in or whatever deity you're following or use as a center hold for your day to day and your strength, you know,
Right.
like your resolve. As long as it makes you a better person, cool, dude. I don't give a
Yeah, I'm
fuck.
cool with that.
Because it doesn't have anything to do with me. That's your perspective.
But if it
your
makes you
needs.
a worse person, fuck
I'll
you.
kick your fucking ass.
Yeah, fuck you.
And
That's
like,
true.
I don't know, but that's my perspective. I feel like everybody deserves the right to have religious views and to have something to fall on, to believe in that's bigger than themselves, because that does help a lot with a lot of
But
things.
if you have that, then at some point you're going to create organized religion because you're going to have a group of it. So like, let's say, hey,
Right.
you're allowed the freedom to believe in what you want. Well, you're going to have people that believe the same things.
Right.
So they're
But
going to create a group
I think
which
that
creates a religion. Or
I think that central hubs, like churches, or
what are they supposed to do? Just meet at houses?
dude, I mean, they could meet out in the fucking middle of a field. I don't give a shit.
Right.
But like churches or the Jerusalem, like the central hub cities that is literally supposed to be the epicenter of a religious founding.
The Vatican. But that's literally the
it's-
epitome of a religious.
it's an economy, you know?
That's its own country, which is
But
fucking scary. in
with
itself.
that, I think that creates the most substantial divide between peoples. I think that is what creates, because if you don't believe in this, you can't come in here. Like that's the perspective that I
for
get
some
from that whole
religions.
thing. Yeah, for
some,
some religions, but
I get
I don't know.
that.
And that's-
I know. I see where you're coming from.
yeah,
Then
I feel like in longevity, if those never existed, we would be a very different populace. We'd be a very different world.
probably.
Just from historical events.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just my perspective. And we can talk about it all day, and we could argue back and forth. But
I mean that's a hot topic, obviously.
yeah, but no, and that's why I want to reiterate that. Like, I'm not against religion, but there are specific things that follow through with religious perspectives and
Right.
zealots and overexertion of certain policies that creates an issue with me personally.
No, I get it. I get where you're coming from. I see, like you want a better world.
That's all. I want,
It's just
man.
weird. It's just a
That's
weird.
all I
It's a
want,
it's a weird
man.
topic.
I
It's
just
a,
want people to be good.
That one's a hard
and
one to.
wholesome.
Yeah, it's a hard one to kind of debate and talk about.
Oh no, absolutely, absolutely.
So, all right, my turn.
Yeah,
All right, this one's kind of a long one.
go for it.
Walk me through your dream house.
My dream house.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. So I'll give you a room, and you describe the room. Okay.
Okay.
We'll start in the
Front yard.
Front yard.
So there is a wraparound porch, much like a Victorian house.
Okay.
Starting from
Wait. 2-story, 1-story,
Two-story.
2-story. Okay.
So it's basically like a Victorian. Like
Okay.
my perfect house would be a Victorian, but a modernized one. So starting from the front, have a 3/4 wraparound porch.
All right.
Okay, going around like let's say the eastern
Just a
side.
normal yard, normal one single driveway up.
As long as there's a big ass fucking tree that has a limb perfect for a swing.
All right, cool.
Cool.
All right, garage.
Garage, probably 2-car.
Two-car
with
garage.
a work area, I guess, like a
Workbench kinda,
bench.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Walking in, let's try, living room, main living room.
As many arches as I can get in there. I love those entranceways. So like multiple sections to that living space, or like okay, one big fucking open room, big bay window,
All right.
but all the entrances to that, like multiple entrances
Yeah,
throughout
have like
that.
the big archways.
The big
Yeah,
archways.
kinda
That's
cool.
all I give a
You
fuck
want vaulted
about, man.
ceilings or regular ceilings?
Regular ceilings,
Yeah. Well, if you're 2-story or 1-story?
2-story.
2-story. So
Yeah.
yeah, you got to do. Yeah. All right. Kitchen.
Huge. I cook, man. I cook all the
Okay.
time. So like
You're doing like a L-shaped kit, like countertop. What are you doing?
an L leading with an island, just basically
Kind of like what we have at our house.
Yeah,
So
but
like an
like a
L shape,
big-
and then an island comes out.
yeah, like a big open space for
Nice.
tons of workspace, like just
Yeah,
place to
'cause
prep
you're
and
the
have
cook
fun.
guy.
And,
Yeah, you're the
yeah.
cook guy for sure.
Like I really enjoy all the latest fucking appliances.
Hell,
you
yeah.
know,
What kind of? How many bedrooms you doing? Bedrooms and baths. How many you doing?
in a perfect one,
Yeah, perfect. one.
perfect house, probably like 3,
3-bedroom.
Yeah.
How many bath?
2.
Ooh, you wouldn't even go in your perfect house. You're not going 3.
I wouldn't need it. I mean that extra room. I mean
Maybe.
honestly,
If you got
those
people
2
staying with you.
rooms. Yeah, those 2 rooms are accessory.
True that.
So
All right.
if you're staying in my house using my fucking
Master-
one of 2 bathrooms.
Master bedroom.
Oh my god. Okay, so master bedroom would have to be multi-leveled, and I'll use my sister and her her husband's
A
room.
multi-leveled.
Yes. So okay, so I absolutely love the idea of a loft within
Within a master.
a master, just for like an office space, because you don't want those extra rooms taken up. You know,
Interesting. That's a big room.
it is a very
like
big
2
room
rooms,
because it's a
basically.
master.
That's true. It's a big
So
room.
I love the idea of there being multiple levels to a living space.
Mm-hmm.
So verticality for me has always been awesome.
But
Like,
you're
I've-
only going
I've-
2 stories.
I know, but within that space,
You're going up.
going up,
Not out.
up, yeah. And
But you're not doing vaulted ceilings. Come on now, man. You're killing me, Smalls. I'm
well, I
just
mean,
kidding.
they'd have to be.
Just kidding.
No, but I don't know. I like the idea of it being like an accessory extension to your living space. So all it would take is a super small.
So you do like a master bedroom with like a
wall
bed,
staircase.
and like a TV,
A
and then
bed,
like a
and
loft
bar.
above it,
Yeah. So like.
or like over to the side.
So
up?
basically, what I'm thinking is like master bed
Yeah.
in the back. I'm talking big wooden, has the fucking curtains, like totally out the
The
gate.
bed
just
does?
the bed.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
Yeah.
I love that kind of almost regal-esque kind of frame.
Gotcha.
So that boom, and then if you're looking from the bottom of the bed towards the entrance door, that's where the loft is.
Oh, so it's above the entrance
It's
door.
above the entrance.
Oh.
So that's like a little office space,
Interesting.
computer, all that gaming shit, or whatever.
It's kind of neat. So you don't have so you're not using up a separate room for that. Like you still have 2 full guest bedrooms.
Exactly.
All right. Master bathroom.
Master bathroom. I would really love if I could have one of those multi-directional showers where it's like
one spout
walls,
here,
like
one spout over there.
walls,
Yeah,
ceiling, maybe
hell
like a
yeah.
bidet jet at the bottom.
Squirt that undercarriage.
Hey,
What up?
man, I just want to be able to have a space big enough and be hit on multiple directions, like I'm in a fucking typhoon,
Yeah.
and just dance in the proverbial rain.
Yeah. All right. Backyard.
Backyard, enough for a couple dogs and kids to run around, but not big enough to mow with a riding mower.
Oh, so you're still using a push mower?
Yeah,
All right.
I'm talking like old school push
And
mower.
are we
though,
doing
like
like,
blades?
what kind of like? What's the
Style?
the
Postmodern, grays,
area.
whites, blacks.
what's the area?
Area?
Are we talking like near a beach? Are we talking in the mountains? Are we talking in the city?
I would say secluded
Rural.
enough to where my neighbors aren't going to be fucking staring through my
like, not right
front
next
door.
door to you?
Yeah. But so that like separated enough from the populace to have that comfortable, like I'm not afraid for my kids to fucking run out to the mailbox. Like,
Right.
and obviously that comes with area.
So almost like rural, but
Rural
mixed with
esque. Yeah.
suburban?
It's like an
Are you in a
end-
neighborhood or are you outside of a neighborhood?
I'd prefer to be outside of a neighborhood.
Okay,
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I like interacting with neighbors and stuff, but
Nosy.
fuck off.
HOAs, nosiness.
Yeah,
fuck
I'd
all
prefer to be able to walk out to get my paper in the morning, if they even deliver papers at that point, to just do that while I'm naked. Like, I like being naked all
so
the
you
time.
want to be real nice and secluded. Okay.
Well, I don't know. You can do a lot with like shrubbery and stuff, so
Yeah.
you can like block that off.
Shrubbery.
Shrubbery.
Any other miscellaneous things that you would want at part of the house?
I would really like not necessarily like a porch, but like a patio, but it to
Like
be
a cement pad?
yeah.
Outside, like in the back?
Yeah. So like it'd be gigantic. I want like an underground pool. Like I want, like just basically like the steps and it to be sleek and just fucking like almost like a slate kind of.
All right.
But like have it be separated areas. So like right out the back door, boom, there's the grilling, there's, the smoker, there's the fucking all that fun stuff, all the toys.
Yeah.
And then step down, patio,
And grass.
and grass, tons of grass. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm gonna have dogs.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
little fucking
So you have
kids.
like a little entertainment section and then a lower platform which is like your like the playground, like for the kids.
Exactly.
If you-
It was free roam. At some point,
and
I'll end
dogs and
I'll
all
end
that
up
shit. Yeah.
having a chick pop out some kids
Yeah,
for me.
right. All
Do
that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's a decent size acreage. You
Yeah,
know, you're
it'd
looking at
have
a
to
couple
be.
acres for that.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that'd be cool. That'd be like my ideal kind of living arrangement house.
I like
kind of
it.
thing. What about you?
I got two.
Okay.
One of them, hemp house.
Hemp house.
Building it out of hempcrete.
Hell yeah.
Really nice stuff. I'm gonna build it myself. Build it out. That one, actually both houses. I would definitely want kind of like where you walk in and they have like, what do you call those? Like where there's glass pane. And then there's a little outside section in the middle of the house that's like greenery, like a lot of like plants and all that shit, like a courtyard almost.
Yeah.
Almost sort of
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
courtyard, but
Yeah.
smaller. And it's just like greenery. So you like walk into the house.
That'd be cool.
And there's just like sunlight comes in through the middle. And
Oh.
there's a bunch of greenery right there, and it's totally outside.
Could you imagine that during the winter, dude?
Yeah.
That'd be fucking
Well, if I'm
awesome.
somewhere where there's winter, but
Well, I mean,
one of the
yeah.
places would be a winter place. The other place would be a summer place.
honestly, I wouldn't mind having winter still.
For one house.
Sorry,
For
sorry.
one
No,
house.
I
Yeah.
didn't mean to.
And then so for the hemp house, yeah, that definitely. And then a big yard, a decent sized yard. I don't know that one. It's literally I don't know what I want inside or what the inside to look like. I just know I want it to be like a hempcrete house.
Yeah.
With a bunch of like greenery.
Fuck yeah.
And all that shit. But
Very
the other
natural,
house,
at home.
the other house.
Cozy.
This is my
Creme de la creme.
look, Mom, we made it. So. Front yard.
You know she doesn't give a fuck about where you live,
Don't
man.
care.
As long as you're
Front-
alive.
Don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. This is my look, Ma. I made it. Front yard. It's gated. Fuck you. It's gated.
Yeah.
Yep. Security cameras. It's gated. Roll up, right? And the fucking driveway goes down to the garage. You know, like where they slant down into
Oh,
the
yeah,
garage.
for
right?
sure.
probably going 3-car, 4-car.
We're going
maybe.
into villa
3
territory here.
Yeah, whatever. 3-4-car, I'm good with. This one's a tropical setting for sure. For this one. It needs to be somewhere warm.
Dude, you've always been a fucking
always.
warm weather. Everything's
Again, though, so this one, let's say, so the garage, like I said, 3-4-car. I'd say 4-car, little workspace area, you know, because obviously I want to work on my cars and do all that fun stuff because it's fun, and a workbench for, you know, stuff that I got to do around the house, whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
Walk in, living room. I would say modern-esque is my house kind of theme.
Yeah.
Definitely. Nice, big, open. I like the open concepts with the kitchen and the living room. I'm kind of a fan of those. So like you have like a big
There's
kitchen.
so much space.
Yeah,
like
like
just,
a big
it's
kitchen
fucking
area.
perfect.
And like a little dining room there, and then a nice open living room that people can, you know, that I could throw parties at with people to hang out. You know, a couple,
We'll be
quite a few
comfortable.
people,
Yeah.
hang out.
Nobody's like sitting on each other and fucking.
Yeah. Again, though, definitely would want some of those little courtyards where it's, I can't remember what the fuck the name of that design is. There's a specific name for it that houses do this in, and do like some of the greenery again. I definitely want an outdoor shower.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like you can just walk out into it, and it's like a little closed off private area, but it's like wood planked. You know, there's some greenery there, and it's fucking a shower. Yeah,
that'd be really
100%
cool.
want one of those motherfuckers. Yep.
Really fucking cool.
Couple
Just in
of those.
concept.
Yeah.
Like that'd be fucking.
I'll take a couple of those actually. Thanks.
Next to each other.
Yeah, fuck you. Let's see. I'd probably go 4-bedroom, 4 or 5 bedroom, big, going real big.
Oh, yeah.
And then probably 3-4 bath, probably. And then master bedroom. I like the platform beds.
Okay,
you know?
so it is just called a glass courtyard.
Yeah, so that's basically it. I do like a platform bed, so it's like kind of sunken into the ground a little bit. So you just step out. I love that look. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah.
but I think
No,
they're
for
super
sure.
Cool. Big bedroom though. Big bay windows there.
Yeah, tons
that
of natural
overlook-
lighting
that
and
overlooks
stuff like
something.
that.
I don't know if it'd be
like
the
these?
beach. Yeah, just like those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Overlooks like the beach or something though, or like wherever my landscape is that it's looking over.
Right.
Big old windows. I want windows everywhere, pretty much. I want natural light, as much natural light as I can get in that house.
For sure.
Master bath, probably. I really am a big fan of like the natural rock, like riverbed kind of look. I like those a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Like where it's riverbed for the bottom, and then whether it's like kind of like the outdoor shower that I want, something like that, you know. Where it's like wood planked or whatever. Definitely want multi-shower heads.
Oh, yeah.
Spray my ass with all that shit.
Some
Fucking
slap
get
it
this
onto
side. Now get this side.
Onto an aux cord and plays the beat.
Yep, plays music, you know, all that shit.
Yeah.
The backyard, pool, definitely pool.
Fuck yeah.
Definitely an entertainment area with a little patio that has, or a big patio, but like an entertainment area, and then like one area has like a fire pit, a built-in fire pit, like a grill, all that shit. Big old pool. Perfect house, maybe a helipad.
And we just took it to the next.
No. I take the helipad away. Take that. Bit. I'll just have
Hey,
an
man,
airport.
it's your
where I
dream
park.
house,
No.
man.
I have a airport. It's too loud.
You fucking.
It's too loud.
I'll just buy an airport. It's cool.
Not an airport. I'll buy a landing pad.
Right.
They're loud. You know, exactly. I don't need that at the house.
So they're dropping off your groceries with it fucking.
Just have it land on my yacht. It'll just stay on my yacht. You know.
It's GTA 5.
Whatever, fuck it, I don't care. But yeah, that's probably God. People that have listened to these last couple podcasts must just think I'm the most like money hungry motherfucker.
No, but
I just
not-
have big dreams and big goals.
That's the
set in
difference.
life.
Is if you're working towards something, if you have something in the horizon, you know, that's not like a pipe dream. There's something in the horizon that you're working towards. Fuck yeah, talk about it.
And
be
the hemp
enthusiastic.
house will be quaint in the mountain. Not quaint, but it'll be in the mountains. Real nice. I would like to go 2-story. I think both houses. I'm probably going 2-story.
Yeah.
When I was younger, we lived in a 2-story house when I was real young, and I loved it. And now we moved to a ranch when I got a little bit older, ranch style house, and they're great. But I love the 2-story concept.
Yeah.
That's my love.
For
those.
sure.
So,
For sure. I'd rather
both
go up than
houses.
down.
Yeah, both houses secluded though.
Yeah.
I don't neighbors are fine, but
Fuck
like
'em.
I don't want them to be that close, you know?
Right.
I don't want you to be able to see what the fuck I'm doing at my house, because why does it matter?
Yeah.
Unless I invite you over, don't fucking look over my fence. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But yeah, I think those would be,
No, it's fucking solid, man.
you know, living my best life.
Dude, that's all you can do, man. That's all you can strive for.
And then a third house, just a tiny little bungalow on a beach,
Dude.
that I can get away. Just
Nice
a
little
shack,
section.
little shack, private beach.
Dude.
Just walk my little happy ass out there in the morning.
A little baby
I
kitchen.
don't need much,
Little
yep.
baby bar.
Yep, don't need much.
Little
Just
little
a bedroom,
place.
like a studio almost.
Yeah.
Almost a studio. Maybe a one
slab
bedroom.
of concrete.
Yeah.
To park the car.
Exactly. Maybe a one bedroom.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But yeah, even at that point, man. I mean, if you're going out for like a
Or
tropical
even-
excursion,
Or
like
you can. I got it. I know what I want. All right, ready? Studio, but it's 2-story. So studio. So everything's downstairs, but then the upstairs is a loft area. for
okay.
like my
Nah, see,
And
you
then
got
it-
the bug,
it,
man. You
uh,
got
it overlooks.
anything lofted is amazing.
And then it just overlooks the fucking. It overlooks the beach.
yeah.
It's a giant pane windows through the whole the whole
Fuck yeah,
fucking
dude.
one side
It's
is just
just
pane windows.
windows.
Yeah.
No, I love that decor too. It's just like when it's that natural lighting, like with the windows that I have in my bedroom right now. Oh my
those,
god,
yeah.
dude, they're fucking
So
amazing.
one thing I envy about your bedroom is you have those. I don't even have the vaulted ceilings in my bedroom. I don't think.
Well, because yours,
We have the vaulted ceilings in the living room and in
Yeah.
your bedroom because
Yeah.
you have that weird angle.
yeah,
but
that's,
I
that's
don't
a
think.
really weird fucking.
Yeah, it's fucking.
I don't know.
Which is weird because we're the top floor, so I don't understand why they had to cut the weird angles in
Yeah.
like that.
I don't know. Maybe it was like the structure of because all the different apartments and stuff are kind of like the same. Well, I mean, obviously they're going to be the same, but like the peaks of all the buildings were in the same spots.
Oh, true. So,
maybe
it could
it's
be
the
that.
two
Yeah,
meeting
up.
up.
Could be that. It's just weird. But I do
Yeah,
like.
it's
I
super
like the
fucking weird.
windows that you have. Those are
Yeah.
nice. I wish I had those, but I just have 2 regular.
I think the only thing that I would change is the glare. I wish there was like a little bit more angle to our building, because I get glare on my.
We don't even
TV.
get that much sun on that side though, unless it's later in the day.
Well, if it's late in the day, man, I can't see fucking shit on my TV.
That's why you get blinds.
I have blinds, but there's no blinds for those ones.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Can't like staple blankets to the top.
Shit, that's right. All right,
Yeah,
so
I mean,
that
it's-
long
I
ass.
can't really complain.
Yeah, that long ass question is over. You got one. Let's go. What you
I
got?
think I was thinking about it the other day. If there was one thing, then this is kind of a cliche question, but it kind of has some substance to it.
All right.
Because I've been reflecting a lot recently, so I want to make you reflect too and make you
Great.
feel that
Make
pain.
me feel about my fucking life.
If there was one thing that you would change about yourself, personality, physically, any of that stuff, what would you change? Let's open wounds, man. Let's fucking let's get salty.
What's the word I'm looking for it? I don't want to say drive. I think I have enough drive, or maybe not enough. I think I have a good amount of drive to keep me going. But I don't even want to call it perseverance because okay, I know what it is. My ability to not procrastinate. Like I wish I didn't procrastinate.
So you would
as
cut
much.
that
Yeah,
mentality.
I would
out
want it like
completely.
if there's like looking at my priority, like the business thing. I have a priority list, right, of things that I need to get done.
Yeah.
I wish I didn't look at that list and go, "Fuck, I really don't want to do that one thing up there because
Yeah.
I know it's the hardest thing." But if there's one thing I've learned from the audiobooks and shit that I've listened to, like business audiobooks and stuff, it's that hardest thing that you need to get done to get to that next
Yeah, just-
level. But I'm just like, fuck, I really don't want to do that. But I know I have to. So if I could just take away a little bit of that procrastination or like self-doubt,
Yeah.
definitely take away some of that self-doubt, I'd be
Good.
copacetic.
Yeah.
Copacetic or copacetic?
Copacetic.
Copacetic, right? Yeah. I don't even know if it's
Either way, it means the same thing.
Spell it. Do
Everybody
you know how to spell
understands.
it?
I have no fucking idea how to spell that, and I won't even pretend to say that I do. No,
I have no idea. I don't even know if I'm using it in the right
word
context, but I
that
think
is
I am.
known up here. I
But,
do not
yeah.
need to ever spell it.
Are we using it in the right way?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought.
Copacetic is everything kind of being fluent and
Yeah.
natural. And
Oh, Jesus. I
it's just
turned my whole
working
fucking-
perfectly.
Just turned my whole mic there for a second. My bad. But yeah, I think, that'd probably be my biggest pet peeve about myself.
Yeah.
Self-doubt and procrastination. Those are
That's
the
very
two.
that's very progressive.
Get him the fuck out of
That's
here.
very. I don't know. It that would be more beneficial in longevity.
Yeah, I just don't. They serve me no purpose,
Mm.
and if I could just get rid of them, I'd be doing. It would make everything more streamlined
Yeah.
for me.
Makes sense. Makes tons of fucking sense, man.
Everything else about myself I like. So, all right, you. What do you got? What do you got? What's your brooding telling you?
Oh God. There's a fucking plethora of things like that, but like I think honestly the biggest thing that I would change about myself is my constant need of approval.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
I
have
think,
that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. But it's
I
not
would not have thought that.
but it's weird. Okay, so I have this constant need for approval to individuals that I've bonded with,
Okay.
but it's not like strangers.
Not to strangers,
No,
but to
like,
people that you know.
Fuck everybody
Right.
that I meet on a regular basis that I will never see again.
But,
I
like,
don't
the
give a
people
shit
you
who you
know
are, what the fuck
well.
you got going on. But my friends, my family.
Really?
Yeah, there's like this
I feel
constant
that's
need.
super weird because I feel like you're the trendsetter
What?
sometimes. Yeah, I definitely feel like in your friend group and that group, you're the one that kind of people follow sometimes.
That's weird.
Like I've noticed it from a third.
That's a lot of pressure.
From like a third party looking in to like say like the people that we've hung out with at the bar.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
your group of friends. Like I definitely don't see them as. I see them as looking at you, kind of like you're the one
that's
that
kinda
they look
heartwarming.
up to. I don't know.
But I don't
So
know,
it's weird that you think you need.
Yeah, it's
really
like
weird.
it's a mentality that I don't really know how I picked that up.
Yeah.
Like, cause I have like I will credit my father for the just I don't give a fuck, dude. Like I don't care what the fuck the random people are doing. I'm never gonna see them again.
Right.
They don't matter.
Yeah. If
You
you're
know,
never gonna
jog
see them
on.
again, fuck off.
But the mentality of like with the people that I bonded with and have spent time with and have put effort into, and my sister suffers from this like really fucking bad because she's been fucked around a lot.
Right.
And it sucks because knowing I have it and then seeing her go through this shit.
You're like,
and,
I can't help you because I'm
I
going through the same
literally
shit.
know what the cogs
Yeah.
are doing. Like they're turning at a certain frequency with a certain amount of torque, and I know that torque is fucking with her.
Yeah. I get it. I understand self-approval from a family mindset.
Oh, yeah.
That's my
Oh, yeah.
biggest one of my biggest drives in everything that I do is
you
like,
wanna make 'em
hey,
proud.
I want to make sure that you guys know I'm not just some fuck up.
Yeah.
But it's also almost a self-approval of myself too. I'm like, because that's my biggest. I'm like my biggest critic.
Mm-hmm.
Like anybody, you know, like my parents have said, you know, they've done the parental thing and like praised
yeah.
me on things that I've done and said they're proud of me. But in the back of my mind, you know, I'm saying like thank you very much. But in the back of my mind, I'm like I have not done nearly enough
Yeah,
yet,
it's not
and I
enough.
need to do
Yeah.
way more because at the point that I'm at, I feel like I'm just starting, and I feel like I need to be skyrocketing way quicker than I
Oh, yeah.
am, and that's like a big. So I get the self-approval or the
Yeah.
approval of others thing.
Yeah.
Friend-wise, obviously I guess I see that too, like needing the.
Yeah, and I mean, at some level, because like you know me, man, I am really bad sometimes about like a disconnect because I get in my own head
yeah.
for like weeks at a time.
Just fucking disappear.
Poof, gone.
It's the funniest thing about living
Ghost
with you
in the
is
wind,
that you can't
yeah.
do that anymore, and it's so goddamn funny.
Put blocks on my door. Hey man, you want to fuck off?
it's like being is when we first moved in, I referenced it to my parents as like being behind the camera on Animal Planet and like
Dude, I'm
seeing,
telling you, we made that joke about like the coming out of my room with a blanket and like food and making a bowl of ramen and then
yeah,
going
and
back to my
seeing
room.
you in your natural element. I'm like, wow, this
Dude,
is
it's-
why he's like, this is what he's doing when he's ignoring everyone.
I
This is
fluctuate,
interesting.
man, and that's a weird part. Is I think that added to that mentality of like needing acceptance from my friends, because like for a long time, I mean, going through high school, I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like I didn't care if I
clearly.
like was upsetting people and like if I would seclude myself for X amount of time. I didn't care because I was
Right.
doing me. Like I was doing what I wanted to do, and it wasn't until the later years when I started to reconnect with you again, and like
Right.
you know with all of our friends that we had built through that time that lasted and that were tangible, the real fucking
Well, you
connections.
kind of saw that. Hey, I haven't talked to these people in however long,
Yeah.
and they're still around and still want to
And
be
that was-
friends. Like,
yeah,
cool.
and
That,
that-
means something.
that epiphany was like, yo, I've got friendship like this. I've got something that is totally fucking rare for especially a town like ours and like how we grew up and everything.
Right.
Like that's that's meat, that's tangible, like that's something you can hold on to versus acquaintance at work. Don't get me wrong, I love the guys that I work with. They're fucking phenomenal dudes, and I hope.
You're just saying that because they're listening. Oh shit!
No, are you kidding me? None of those motherfuckers listen to this shit.
Nobody fucking listens to this show.
But no, it's like it's one of those things that I just would when I had that epiphany, I realized, holy shit, like I need to change. I can't do that anymore. And I think that's partly where the friendship end of that spectrum came from, is because like I was absent so frequently that I lost
So you're
tons
saying
of time with
you were
guys.
absent because you feared the approval?
No, the fear of approval came post. So when I had that epiphany where I was like, I need to re-engage. I need to be back in the pocket. I need to not
So
be
the approval
separated
pressure
so much.
came after
Yes,
the
when it became important for me to participate and to actually give a fuck, about other people.
It's fucking interesting.
Yeah, it's super
I
deep.
just don't see it.
I know, that's
so weird.
Yeah, like you. What was that? You called me an enigma.
You are
Dude.
100. If there's one word that I would use to describe Drake, it's an enigma.
And initially, I wasn't entirely sure how I feel about that, because it's
Not
usually
a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing when you think about it, because it's like it's a weird. I don't even know how to
Exactly. You don't know how to put it into words.
It's-
That's why I
it's-
call you an enigma.
It's an amalgamation of.
What the fuck is that
Just-
word? There's no way that's a word.
Look it up right now. Look it up right now.
Say that. Spell it.
I don't know how to spell it, man. It's a big word.
And that. What did you say?
Amalgamation.
You just changed it
Look it
again.
up. No, that's amalgamation.
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 Imagination.
Imagination. What I'm using
Anyways,
to create these words. Amalgamation.
All right.
See, I get it.
What's it mean? What's it mean?
It's basically like a collective of a bunch of different perspectives, I would assume. At least my interpretation of that, where it's just a mashup
The
of
action, process, or result of combining or uniting.
Yeah.
Damn.
so.
All right, you proved me wrong on that one. I give you props because you make up words a lot,
A
and
lot.
I definitely thought that was a made up word. How the fuck did you just pull that word out of your
I've
ass?
heard it a lot. Actually.
Where?
A lot of textbooks on it. Well, not textbooks, but
You
like
have
that.
never read
what
a
is it,
fucking
the
textbook
Philosopher's
in
Code
your life.
and the book
That is a good book.
Yeah. They use it a lot because it's a weird standpoint for most jumping points in philosophy or ideology is a
That's
culmination.
just I'm impressed. Again,
Thanks.
add it to your enigma because I would not have thought that was a word that you would have thought of.
But yeah, no, I think it's a really interesting fear, and I've recognized it, and I think I would change that.
Yeah.
But then
That's
again,
the one
it
you give
is
up.
But then again, it's a driving point for me, because if I didn't have it,
You kind of already had. You did live a life without needing the self-approval, because you just said before, like when telling the story, like you didn't need self-approval. You didn't need approval in high school, but then when you got out and you reconnected with everyone, then the approval thing came into play in your character.
Because I
you
wanted to
did
maintain.
live that. So you did live a life without approval.
I did,
and it was a
It
shit show.
fucking sucked.
Yeah. So maybe you don't want to give that up.
But
Now
where
that you're
I am
talking
now,
about it,
where I am now,
you
with
don't think you'd be a shit show?
I don't think so, because the how things have progressed and how solidified a lot of our relationships have gone, and like with the friend groups and stuff. I mean, look at our friend that lives out in Michigan.
Yeah.
How fucking often does she come home?
Yeah, that's true.
But when she does,
But what does the approval process
We're
change
there.
about that? Nothing. I mean,
well, I mean, and
I think we're off on a tangent at this
we
point
are on
for
a
this
tangent.
one.
We always end up on fucking
I
tangents,
know.
but
That's why it's called, the ranting. And so whenever anybody asks about like what is your
The
podcast
rantings of
about,
a
I'm just
madman.
like it's a rant-based comedy.
Yeah, I might
it's
as
all
well-
satire for the
Yeah.
most part. We talk semi-deeply about certain things, but for the most part, like there was people that listened to the last podcast, our conspiracy theory podcast, and people actually thought like
took it seriously.
they thought that we
dear
believed these
God.
things.
Oh god.
It's like, guys,
I'm
how do
all
I make
about-
it more clear to you that we don't really we bring them up,
Yeah.
but that doesn't we don't.
No, I'm not gonna go beat the shit out of someone because they don't believe that Bush did 9/11. Okay, but satire is satire.
Yeah.
Why not talk about it? Why not bring it up?
I think the problem is our humor is too dry for some of these people, and they just don't.
Look, man,
We're very dry.
you better pack some fucking paper towels in those pockets when you sit down and listen to this shit because
Why? What? What does that mean?
you gotta dry it up. You gotta, if you're listening, you gotta dry it up.
Dry what up?
It doesn't matter. Well, a couple of things, because apparently our voices are very, very nice.
Very seductive, as we've been told by many of our viewers. Our voices are oh so seductive. I'm just kidding. Literally, no one has ever fucking said that. Literally, not a single person has. Actually, the opposite. I've heard people say that we're fucking annoying. That's it.
Yeah, that's all
No,
right.
but I did have the one person say they lose brain cells over.
That's okay.
videos,
I mean, everybody gets an opinion. Like
that's
everybody
funny.
gets assholes, and everybody's assholes.
Everybody
tend to
doesn't
be
get
dirty.
an asshole. Everyone has an asshole. You don't just get. Here
no.
you go. Here's an asshole.
Yeah, you get an asshole.
Now you have one.
Biologically, you get an asshole.
Not everyone.
You're not developed
I bet
with
you
an
there's
asshole.
one person out there in this world that
Doesn't have an
biologically
asshole.
doesn't have an asshole.
Well, that's a mutation, and they should be.
Shot.
No, Jesus.
Popping the mic there real
No,
quick.
they should be isolated and those genes pulled and put into research because that mutation,
And then we can
could be
create
beneficial.
people without buttholes.
yeah, we never have to poop.
But what if we do have to poop?
We won't
And
because
it
we don't
just
have that tract.
redirects that tract to a different area.
I wonder if we could change the genes or like
We
the
can't change
biological at some point. Like,
All
this
right,
is totally
at some
hypothetical.
point.
At some point, I wonder if we can change our genetic
Makeup
makeup
to
That's-
never
that's-
have to poop.
to not have a dietary tract
A,
to where our body
a
just
digestive tract.
digestive. I apologize.
How does
God
he come up
damn
with
it.
words like amalgamation? You can't fucking name one simple system in the body.
It sounded right.
Our dietary
this is
tract.
Dietary tract. To
You
just
wanna
assimilate.
you just want to quit now and
No,
stop
like this
the
is an
podcast,
actual.
or-
No, no, but I was just thinking about it. Like I wonder at some point if we'll make that evolutionary jump to where we won't need
to digest
to
food.
digest food.
Every
to where we just
living thing
assimilate.
ever has had to digest.
Oh no,
food in some
absolutely,
process.
absolutely. But like
But you
to
need
just
to streamline
assimilate.
it more, so
yeah,
we don't have to stop what we're doing.
yeah. There's no waste. There's no.
Well, there's always got to be waste, but
Yeah.
like more like a plant-based, like where you don't have to stop doing what you're doing.
But
it's
even
just
we could
automatically
re-assimilate the waste to where it just goes right back.
What
into
if
the
we could
sequence.
just splice the human gene and not splice? I don't know what the word I'm looking for because I'm not a fucking medical professional or anything like that. But what if we could like add photosynthesis
as a way to collect
to the
energy?
human
That'd be
process?
fucking. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
man.
we'd never have to eat again. There goes
That'd
a
be
food
fucking cool.
crisis.
So here's a question:
All right,
would you
probably not.
rather never sleep,
All right.
okay, but have that constant fatigue,
Ooh, okay.
or sleep for 3 months straight, but be awake for 24/7 until that 3 month mark comes up?
So you hibernate for 3 months, and then you are awake nonstop.
Nonstop until that mark comes again.
Oh, give me
so
the
like a
3
bear.
month. Give me the 3 month.
Like the 3 month
Give
thing.
me 3 month. You know why?
Okay.
Because I mean that gives me 9 months of 24 hours a day that I can work on my businesses. I am miles ahead of any competitor ever. You cannot.
yeah.
I would be at the point you could give me 3 months rest, and I will still be miles ahead of any one of my competitors because for 9 months I'm up for 24 hours a day.
It's pretty solid.
You can't beat me.
It's pretty solid.
The algorithm cannot be beat. Now, if it was 6 months on, 6 months off, probably still. I think
Yeah.
I could get enough done in 6 months that I could
Like
at
six
least
just
compete.
straight
I may not be as
fucking- yeah.
far ahead, but I'm still. That's 6 months of 24 hours a
Oh
day
yeah.
working.
Oh yeah.
You can't beat me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll work fucking 7 jobs in a day. Guess what? Can't beat me because I never get tired. Fuck yes.
Yeah.
I'm a millionaire in a month. Maybe not a month. I don't know.
yeah,
It depends on what
that's-
jobs you got and all
yeah.
that. But I'm making fucking money. My business is flourishing.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? I go into hibernation for 3 months. All right, you guys take over for 3 months. I'll
Mm-hmm.
automate the process. You take this over for 3 months. I'll be back. Come back. Do it all over again.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah, I'm teabagging Jeff Bezos with my
Teabagging.
money at that point. Like, you can't compete 24 hours a day.
Dude,
What
I
would
can
you
dig
do?
it. Honestly, I like sleep, so I'd probably do the sleep.
The 3 months?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that when I was like scrolling through one of the.
Would you
question
rather
things.
Would you rather be a potato or feel like
Feel
a
like
potato?
a potato?
Such a stupid question. What does that even
I
mean?
guess feel like a potato.
Why?
Because I don't know, and make sunburn easier. I think because it's pretty easy.
Wait, so feel like a potato,
Feel
but
like a
you're a
potato.
human,
So your
and you still
skin,
think
yeah,
like
you
a
would-
person.
Yeah.
But
So
your
instead of
skin
like
feels like a potato.
being a physical potato.
But if you are a potato, do you have like the consciousness of your normal self?
I wouldn't think so.
So you're. Well,
The
then, yeah,
parameters-
obviously, I'd rather
parameters
be
of-
alive than a
yeah.
fucking potato.
Yeah.
Because what am I gonna do? I'm gonna be scalloped or
Scalloped.
twice baked, something.
Twice baked
Twice
potatoes.
baked
sounds
potatoes.
Really
What's
good.
up? I could eat some of those right now.
Dude, that sounds fucking amazing.
Some Parmesan
Oh, shit.
encrusted.
Bacon bits. Crispy, though. None of that fucking fake shit.
No, we don't go fake. We go all in.
Some sharp cheddar. Fuck. Scallions. Fuck. Okay, we got
Fuck, I want potatoes.
Um,
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, no, I think I would definitely
You gotta
definitely
go
go with
3 months.
skin.
Oh,
Well, three. Well, yeah, I
oh,
guess we're going back
oh,
to the
back
same
to
thing.
potatoes,
Yeah, the 3 month.
potatoes,
Yeah, the
sorry.
3 month thing. I definitely sleep for 3 months straight.
Do you think? What do you think you would do for the 9 months? Like you personally?
Me?
It's like mine. It's easy. Like, I'm biz
God.
dev. I'm business.
I don't know. I don't know what
Play
I do
video
with those
games.
9 months. Well, yeah, I play video games, but I
That's
think
gotta get boring 24/7.
I don't think
after
you
a couple
understand
months.
how into video games I am.
You gotta find
but
something different.
no, you would definitely because you have to break up the monotony of it.
Oh, you know what the worst part would be?
Hmm.
You're up 24/7, the entirety or the entire way through drinking. So if you drink heavily one night, you can't sleep
You
off a
can't
hangover.
sleep off. Ooh,
Or like if you're sick, you can't sleep that off. You're just sick.
that's gross.
Ooh, rough life.
Yeah.
But I think it's still. I'm taking. I don't care. I'm still
Well,
100%
obviously,
worth
yeah.
it. But
But no, I mean,
going through every stage of a hangover, gross.
I don't think I'd ever drink to that stage then.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah,
I
just
couldn't.
learn to
Well, I
not-
wouldn't worry about it anyways because I'd be fucking a billionaire in like 2 years maximum. 9 months. What is that? 9 months.
You just have a permanent IV
I'm gonna do the math real
rolling
quick.
around with you.
I know this is a podcast and this is like sin for me to actually do this, but what is it? 9 months times 24. Well, 24 hours a day. So what are we saying? 3 months or 30 days in a month, right?
Average.
Times
Maybe.
20.
I don't know if that's actually the
it's-
average.
it's 65, just about 6,500 hours in 9 months.
Jesus
I-
Christ.
God, if I did the math wrong, that was quick math because I was trying to not stay silent on the podcast for
Yeah.
too long. So if that math's wrong, I'm so sorry. That was real quick, and I'm probably a fucking
anybody's
idiot.
really
but
gonna
I'm
fucking
think-
snap on us
I
about
don't
that
know,
shit.
maybe. But dude, that's a lot of
That's
hours
a lot of time.
work.
Yeah, it's a lot of time, man. You don't think you go stir crazy?
Hell no, because what am I gonna do? I do one job.
Mm.
Let's say I got one business. Let's say the podcast. I work
Right.
on the podcast, right? All of a sudden I start going stir crazy. Can't think about it anymore for the podcast or how to develop it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just move on to the next fucking thing. And if everything gets too mind melding, and I'm like, shit, I can't do this anymore, and like think creatively or develop this business anymore,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go get a job at somewhere where I don't have to think for a couple hours a day.
That makes sense.
Go work there for 3
Mix it up.
hours,
Yeah.
come home or come back to this business, whatever. I'll just find ways to keep myself, creative ways to keep myself from
Becoming
I guess
stagnant.
writer's block is
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
like that sort of thing,
No, that makes sense.
I'd write a book too. Hell yeah, I'd write a book.
I think that'd be fun.
How many hours a day?
Dude.
I can't write a book.
I think that'd be fun. Writing a book.
Hell yeah. My thing is, I used to be really good at writing in like high school and middle school. And all of a sudden, like, I got out of high school and I was just like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I just get mad writer's block, I think.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I can barely write a blog post. It's like, fuck.
That's how I am with any PR stuff, man.
Because I just
Like,
go off on a tangent.
Yeah.
I feel like I can't
It's
keep
tough
it.
to say squared away.
I can't, like,
'Cause I've-
stay in the mode.
Yeah, I've known a couple of people that have been really into writing. I've read like rough drafts and stuff, and they're
Right.
fucking wonderful pieces, but they just kind of like put them to the side. And
Yeah.
just disappear into nothingness. I mean,
Like, I would love to create an ebook because they're super short and they're super easy, but, like, I just don't have that ambition. Like, I
Yeah,
don't.
that's
I don't
not-
want to
that's
say
not a
ambition. I
drawing
just
point.
don't have, like, I don't have the mental, like, state to like sit down and actually develop. Maybe I just have to do the old high school thing and like come up with like the 3 points of topics and then, take it back to that. Yeah, and then do that. But I just, can't fucking do it.
Yeah. It's definitely it's a really interesting mental process because like you get those guys with those classic stories of them isolating themselves into the woods and sitting out there for 5 months at a time while they write this book. Oh my god!
Well,
Lock
maybe
yourself in
not
a
though.
fucking cabin.
Maybe not though. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe it's like taking yourself
Isolation
away from everything else.
Lock yourself in a 3x3.
Taking, think about it. You're
No
taking
toilet.
yourself. Well, maybe not that far, but like taking yourself away from like social media, from like TV and stuff like that. Maybe that adds to your creative process.
Yeah,
It,
knock out all the white noise.
Allows you to focus on one thing.
No, and I wonder because
I got 9 months to figure that shit out, so fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, like with someone who doesn't have that perspective of that drive to write and like create stories like that. I mean, excuse me.
Ooh, hiccups.
Even with someone or like something like fiction or an autobiography or something like that. I just don't know how the mind works in that regard.
I don't know.
I couldn't imagine what would keep them in the saddle. I would love to. I would love to see how that process works, but
I just don't have it in me anymore.
yeah, the guys that like bump out books like fucking wildfire, just machine gunning, like Stephen King, dude. That guy is a fucking animal. He's an animal.
I could not do that. Here's the other thing that we're not talking about the whole 9 to 3 month thing. You're literally dreaming for 3 months.
Yeah.
That's one dream. Well, maybe, but it's
Well, 'cause you don't wake up.
yeah. But you know how dreams can change
Right.
during. But
Mid-theme.
9 or 3 months of like a whole dream. Fuck.
I wonder.
You just made a movie.
I wonder.
Not a movie. You made a series.
For some people, I wonder if that would be really tough to make that transition.
Yeah,
back
but
to
what if
real life.
What if you come out of it and you're like, whoa.
Would that be like a Rick and Morty kind of thing with that one game or whatever? Like they put.
Oh, he puts the helmet on and he
Yeah, they
lives
live
that
an
guy's
entire
life.
Yeah. Where's my wife? My kids?
Yeah, because like you think about it, you
Dude.
sleep for 8 hours. And
Time distortion, dude.
But you're only dreaming for like an hour, and it feels like a huge amount of time.
yeah.
3 months,
3 months.
and let's say you're in the dream state for basically almost 3 months. I mean, there's only a couple hours where you're not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
That'd be intense, man. That'd be an entire lifetime.
Do you live? Yeah, like more than that, right?
I wonder, because honestly, I think
Because
that'd
you
be
think
really
about it, you can go
cool.
through a couple days in a dream in one night.
Would you be able to consider that depending on the severity of the dreams or like how vivid they are?
You know what I would do?
I could have lived multiple lives
Here's the way to do it:
through that.
you train yourself for those 9 months
Lucid
to
dreaming.
lucid dream that bitch, and then you make it your fucking bitch. That's it. And then what you do? Oh my god! All right, this is what I'm doing. All right, so I'm training myself to lucid dream. I don't care if people don't think it's real. It's fuck you. I'm gonna train myself to lucid dream.
Yeah.
Right? And then for those 9 months, I'm going to come up with different scenarios that I want to run, like simulations that I want to run, like say a business. Like if I start this business, how could it go?
How could it affect
And like
the
run
world?
scenarios for 3 months in my head. I'm literally just running scenarios of how things could play out.
That'd be pretty cool.
And then
So
I
it'd be
wake
like
up
your own
and
little private,
the
like,
second I
simulation
wake
booth.
up, I record everything. Just write it down or record it, and then boom, I'm good for 9
Yeah, that'd be
more
pretty
months.
interesting. That's definitely, that was a perspective I hadn't thought about.
Yeah,
That's
see, you
that's
think
cool,
about
man.
the time that you're awake, but fuck, imagine you could basically you're utilizing the 9 months you're awake and the 3 months you're asleep. You're utilizing both of them to develop yourself.
That's what's fucking weird is like I love my dreams, like even bad ones, like even like really fucked up ones. I enjoy them just because you get such a raw emotional response from them.
True that.
So I don't know if in retrospect, like I don't know if I would prefer my dreaming over the actual living.
Oh, you'd like want to go back to so the 9 months you'd just be like craving going back
I
into
think
that?
so. I think that's my issue because like
Fuck
I've
that.
had some really good dreams, dude. Like very
I mean,
fulfilling.
I've had
like
good dreams, but
I've woken up like crying, but like out of sheer joy, like happy tears. Like oh my god, that was a beautiful fucking dream. So like if I experienced something like that to where like how vivid my dreams are now in that fucking scenario, dude, that'd be tough. That'd be really tough. If I
So
could,
we are
like a
clearly
vacation.
on opposite ends here.
That'd be a
I'm like
vacation,
living my
man.
best life for 9 months, and you're
Yeah.
just in like, I just want to go back to dreaming.
Let me sleep.
Just let me go back to sleep. So just trying everything in your power.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know. That'd be tough, though. That'd be tough because that'd all be situational, obviously. Because, I mean, it'd be really cool to be awake for 9 months.
Well, yeah,
Just, like, continuously fucking...
fuck being cool. It'd just be like, fucking, Jesus, the amount of shit that you can get done 24 hours a day. And there still wouldn't be enough time, but
Yeah.
that's...
And to never be tired.
Even people that only sleep 4 hours a night, 5 hours a night, they operate on that. You're still 5 hours a day
Yeah.
ahead of them.
Yeah.
A day.
That's crazy.
For 9 months straight.
It's intense, man. Super fucking intense.
I'm into it. I kind of wish that this was a thing now.
I know. I shouldn't. I don't even know why. I made that into a would you rather because we didn't even talk about the other fucking option.
I guess I just gotta fucking take a bunch of Adderall, fistful Adderall, and just stay awake forever.
It's proper measurements right there.
You know that it's like rampant.
Adderall?
Adderall is rampant in Silicon Valley.
No shit.
Like rampant. Like
makes sense.
They are all.
Why
on
pay
it
for
out
Coke
there.
when you could just buy Adderall?
Well, it lasts longer too. Adderall, like. Yo,
I remember taking Adderall in high school.
I watched like a Vice documentary on Adderall, and it was like
Dude.
these fucking people
Dude.
are like, they don't even eat.
No.
They're just fucking just working, doing whatever they got to do.
Dude.
I mean, I knew college kids, like it's rampant in colleges, obviously,
Yeah.
but I did not realize that, like Silicon Valley, they're all fucking
Dude.
just jamming
Where
out.
industry is booming, man, when there's a lot of
I mean, everybody's trying to get that one leg up, which
Yep.
why, if I had 9 months?
I wouldn't even need Adderall, man.
Fuck you, I own Silicon Valley within 2 years.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Dude.
I ain't afraid.
I don't know. That is a pretty crazy mentality, especially when you put that kind of a weight on yourself to like progress to that level of where you are willing to sacrifice.
That's why I hate sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hate sleeping. And I really hate sleeping in. Ugh, it's the
See,
disdain
that's
of my life.
that's the one thing. Like, I really enjoy sleep. Like, I really, really fucking enjoy sleep because it's like
Refreshing.
refreshing. It's a transcendence. Like you are tapping into, when you dream, at least you're tapping into a level of your consciousness that you don't normally get exposed to. So I really enjoy that.
That's true. I'll take you up on that one. That's true.
But
I see it as an inconvenience.
oversleeping, fuck that,
Oh,
dude.
fuck
I
oversleep.
get
I
groggy.
get so mad. I'm not even groggy.
I wasted time.
Yeah, I just wasted precious time that I could be using.
Yeah. Like this
It
last
just
weekend,
pisses
I
me
slept
off.
I slept in till like 8-10 in the morning. I'm usually up at like
6.
4. Like that internalized clock, man. When we're at the apartment and like it's like a Saturday morning.
I'd like to do 4:30
I'm up.
a.m.s,
Boom.
but my current job does not allow that.
Oh, God,
Because
no.
I'd be getting 3 hours of sleep a night.
Yeah, no, that
because
no.
I get done at like 1 sometimes.
Actually, that happened Father's Day, man. I felt so bad about it. I blew off my dad for breakfast in the morning.
yeah,
I felt
that's
super
right.
bad about that. Well, I didn't even do it intentionally. I just got back to the
you
house at
fucking
like
did it.
4 in
You're
the
a terrible
morning,
son.
and we had plans to go at 8. So I fucking went to sleep at 4. Was fucking super drunk. Like,
Terrible.
Slept right through my alarm. I felt really bad about it though. I ended up going and seeing him.
Yeah,
but,
that's true. You don't have to.
but no, I definitely, I just feel like I waste time, man. I waste a morning.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, like, I might not do much, but like catch up on some episodes of shows and shit, or like sit out and have a cup of coffee and watch a sunrise. But yeah, coffee. Coffee sounds fucking amazing right now.
I love
honestly.
coffee. I love morning coffee. I love afternoon. I just love coffee.
Yes.
Anyways, we're getting way off.
Are we?
It's now at this point. I think it's about that time.
Oh shit! Yeah.
We're what, an hour and 15 minutes in?
Yeah, close to.
And people are getting ridiculous or getting tired of us. So
Yeah, this was a pretty chill,
one. I think, especially that last topic, man, that was a good one.
Oh yeah, no, it was definitely some food for thought.
For sure. But all right. Thank you, as always, everyone, for tuning in
Yes.
to another episode of What We Learned This Week, where we talk about the stupidest shit you could ever imagine. Per usual.
Yeah, yeah.
Always. And guess what? We're going to do it again next week. And the week after that. And the week after that.
Yeah.
Anyways. Adios. My friends. Have a good one.
Bye.